Fire, raging out of control. It's a terrifying threat to life and property. In many situations, fire is considered the ultimate destructive force. In offices, public areas, and commercial locations, fire creates the greatest fear. For many locations, traditional systems are adequate and perfectly acceptable. But in some areas, there's more to the emergency than putting out a fire. In public places, the fire suppression agent must be people-friendly and safe for breathing. When protecting hazards at a medical centre, it's important that the fire suppression agent be clean and safe for the staff, patients, and equipment. Specifiers must consider lost data, disruption to business systems, and damage to sensitive electronic and computerized equipment. If the area to be protected houses historical or scientific artifacts, they could be ruined by water, dry powders, and other chemical-based fire suppression systems. Consider the result if a gallery of fine priceless art is deluged with water or liquid-based extinguishing agent. The damage caused by the fire suppression agent could be as destructive as that caused by the fire itself. The building would be saved, but could you afford the loss of a computer or an irreplaceable historical document? Clearly, there's a need for something environmentally safe that could suppress a fire, yet avoid causing damage to the contents of the area being protected. The industry once thought it had found just such an agent. Remember Halon 1301? Halon 1301 seemed to be the perfect solution when it was introduced. But eventually, it was discovered that there was a problem with this agent. Halon 1301 had environmental properties that made it a contributor to the phenomenon we know today as ozone depletion. In 1993, new production of this agent was banned worldwide. The use of Halon and its systems were banned in Australia in 1995. And in Europe, by 2003, all installed Halon systems were required to be removed from service. Once again, the fire suppression experts were faced with the challenge of finding a clean, effective, and environmentally safe fire suppression agent. In response to this growing need, Ansell introduced Inergen, a truly clean fire suppression agent. It uses no water, no chemicals, there is no foam, no fog or visual obscuration, no residue, and no agent decomposition. The agent leaves nothing behind to damage equipment, data, priceless items, or artifacts. Inergen is safe for occupied spaces. It can be discharged where people are present. Under fire conditions or in contact with hot surfaces, Inergen does not decompose, so there are no toxic byproducts. Inergen is fast-acting, putting out fires in seconds. And, perhaps most importantly, it is safe for the environment and does not contribute to ozone depletion or global warming. In fact, the Inergen environmental warranty ensures that the agent does not contribute to issues of ozone depletion, global warming, or extended atmospheric lifetimes that could lead to the banning of Inergen. If Inergen is ever environmentally regulated due to one of those listed reasons, Ansell will replace the entire suppression system with a new clean agent system that complies with the new environmental regulations excluding water systems. And with the evergreen discharge warranty, the Inergen agent will be replaced for free regardless of the cause of the fire suppression system discharge. How does Inergen work? An Inergen clean agent fire suppression system is both innovative and flexible in design. Inergen is a combination of 3 naturally occurring inert gases from the Earth's atmosphere. It is comprised of 52% nitrogen, 40% argon, and 8% carbon dioxide, common components of the air we breathe. Inergen is stored in a series of steel cylinders located outside of the protected areas. When smoke, heat, or particulates are detected, an electronic signal is sent to the auto-pulse control unit, triggering a series of critical actions. Audio and visual alarms are started. The ventilation systems are closed off. After the prescribed time-delayed period, the auto-pulse control unit energizes the electric actuator on the Inergen cylinder valve. The cylinder valve opens, allowing the Inergen agent to discharge from the storage cylinders. In places where Inergen is protecting more than one room, a unique selector valve is used to direct the system discharge into the appropriate zone. A check valve is used in a selector valve system to separate the discharge of one zone from the other zone by preventing the Inergen flow to the main system cylinders. Simultaneously, one or more pressure switches can be actuated to pneumatically operate electrical circuits to close doors, trigger alarms, and turn on or off equipment. The Inergen agent is then distributed throughout the piping network. In overhead installations, nozzles are fitted with a deflector shield to direct the agent flow into the hazard. These specifically designed nozzles quickly discharge Inergen into the protected zone. As the Inergen clean agent completely floods the protected area, the oxygen content in the air is diluted below 15%, suppressing the fire hazard. This oxygen level is safe for people in occupied spaces, while it will not support combustion. In fact, Inergen actually enhances the body's ability to assimilate oxygen, making the agent safe for people to breathe while providing precious time to escape a fire. What's left behind after the discharge is the building, the equipment, the data, the historical artifacts, the valuable art. All are safe. Inergen is the clean agent fire suppression solution. Fast and effective, suppressing fire in seconds. It is non-conductive and non-corrosive. Ideal for telecommunication facilities, hospitals, electronics, data centers, electrical switchgear, and other equipment. There is no chemical fog or obscuration to interfere with evacuation and rescue crews. And there is no water or residue to damage photographs, papers, valuable artwork, or historic memorabilia. Inergen has been thoroughly tested for Class A, B, and C fires, complies to clean agent standards, and carries all the necessary industry approval. Inergen fire suppression systems are fully warrantied, with systems installed, maintained, and serviced by a network of Ansell authorized distributors. Consider the advantages of a clean fire suppression agent made of naturally occurring elements from our atmosphere. Consider Inergen. If your concern is the safety of people with impaired health or areas where large groups of people gather, Inergen is the answer. If your needs are the protection of data storage, switching gear, or electronic components, Inergen is your solution. If the protection of valuable and sensitive historical or scientific archives is your most important concern, you should turn to Inergen. If safeguarding precious, irreplaceable artwork is important to you, turn to Inergen. Safe, effective, and environmentally harmless, Inergen is the clean agent that works.